Hi everyone, I'm Kerry G and welcome to Soul Sessions. So this video is a little bit of a chit chat on what exactly a soul session is for a child. Now, with a child's soul session, I find out what soul group they come from, so where their soul comes from. I find out what gifts that they have, what their true gifts are, because with gifts and the soul, what happens is that from your very first incarnation of life on earth, you come with the gifts that your soul comprises of. And that's with every single other life that you have. Therefore, you have those same gifts with you. So those gifts could be, for example, divine communication. So they have this really innate relationship with words. They have this, they love to read, they love to talk a lot, they have a really special relationship with language. And there's positives and there's negatives about our gifts. So being able to understand exactly what your child's gifts are, you can therefore guide them on the right path during their childhood, going into adolescence and into adulthood. So the positive thing about being a communication gift, a divine communication, is that they will be actually quite successful if they were an author or if they wrote scripts, like to say, for movies or TV series, because their gift is language. Their gift is writing, their gift is reading. So being able to understand what your child's gift is, then you're able to help direct them in that path. And they will innately have a special connection with that gift anyway. So you will see, even when they're growing up, what their interests are. And even growing into adults, you will see what direction that they have interest in, and then you can kind of guide them a little bit. So you actually build a really good relationship with your child, because instead of putting expectations on them of, well, you should be a doctor, for example, because your father's a doctor and you should follow in the steps. And maybe they don't want to do that, or maybe their soul isn't calling to that. But maybe they could write medical journals. And then that's therefore their gift, and they will make and create abundance within that area. So that's what I mean. I mean it's communication, and it doesn't have to be writing or reading. It can be even spoken word. They might be amazing public speakers. So their gift is to share what they've learned or what they know with the world. Because remember, everything is an act of service. It's a gift for the world. So in knowing what their gift is, and also knowing what their soul group is, because when we know what soul group a child is, there's certain characteristics about that soul group, and it gives you an understanding of their behaviors and of their kind of relationships they have with others. And that's a really important thing to have, because you're able to then help I don't know, support them through whatever they're going through as they grow older. So they're really good positive things. Now, and there's other gifts as well. So it all depends on what when I go into my meditative state and what I channel through their soul, and then I find out the information. So with a reading for an Akashic Record reading for a child, I find out their gifts, I find out their soul group, and I also find out what karmic patterns that they are running in their soul that were created from past lives. Okay, because that's what happens. We carry over our past negative karmic patterns into this life, and it actually can affect us in this life, right? And that could be maybe not being able to find or stay in relationships, maybe not being able to find that dream job. There's certain patterns, and you'll know even with yourself living your life that certain patterns keep coming up, or being they keep showing up for us, and we think, why is this happening? Why me? There is probably some negative karmic patterns that are still in your soul contract or on your soul. So by me going into the Akashic records and finding out this information, we clear these karmic patterns, we reset them, and then I guide you into what choices you make to therefore stop the karmic patterns. Okay, I hope that made sense. Maybe not. I kind of just talk and then go off track. As most of you who know me, I do that. But if you have any questions about anything, then please, just send me an email, because I love to talk about this. This is what my purpose is in life. I want to help heal people on a spiritual level. I want to heal your souls so we can have abundance in our lives, create the life that we really want. And if we're aware of the negative blocks and restrictions that are currently affecting us, then that's how we can make a change, right? Okay, well, it was lovely chatting to you, and thank you for listening. And hopefully we'll chat to you soon. Bye. Love and light to you all.